Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another SHARKNEWZ XTRA episode, as today is going to be the introduction of a brand new long and lengthy series that I will be going over, and that's none other than the Four Horsemen Studios Mythic Legion figures. Now, I do want to make a huge disclaimer that I have been aware of this line, but I really don't know anything about most of it. Meaning, I know the line existed. I know that it's very popular and it's a very well sought after brand full of amazing articulated and detailed figures, but I didn't really research or dive into it to figure out what is what. So, in this new series, I'm going to go over every single Mythic Legions figure and waves or line part of the Four Horsemen Studios. And I will be learning as I go. So keep in mind, I'm completely new to this. So if I mispronounce any names, do let me know in the comments below. Or if I make any mistakes, do let me know. I'm going to be learning as I go. So with that being said, this is going to be part one of I don't know how many parts there will be. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because this is going to be a long and lengthy journey. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at their official website. So here I am on the Four Horsemen website, and I will keep the link in the description below. Quick little backstory about the brand or the line of figures. It says the original Mythic Legions release 1.0 was made available via Kickstarter in February of 2015. The campaign started with 22 figures, but once stretch goals were added in, this wave included 34 unique plus 6 weapon packs. Okay, so 34 figures and 6 weapon packs. This wave was also made available via pre-order on storehorseman.com. A few months after the Kickstarter campaign ended, figures from the wave began shipping to fans in May of 2016. So one thing I will tell you, out of almost all different websites that I've been to in regards to action figures, I think this is the most concise website I've ever been to involving waves, and everything is just so neatly organized. I'll tell you that. Everything is dissected into different groups, is dissected into different waves, and just gives you a background story of what the waves are. So I mean, that's good stuff. So like I said, the link will be in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. But this wave was released in 2015, so as you can tell at the time of making this video, it is November of 2025. So you can tell how long I've been, stalling to make this video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at all of these figures. You can see here, if I scroll down, there's a buttload of figures. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one, named Asterionn. Hopefully I said that right. So it does have the background. It gives you character details and toy details. Again, very amazing stuff. You guys can read that for yourself, but I will take a look at the actual figure. And this one looks intense. I mean, he's got that buffalo head sculpt on like a human body with all that armor and stuff. And I will tell you, if you're a fan of like all that, I don't know how you explain it. Like, even if you just see like that whole World of Warcraft, I don't know, fantasy, old armor, Roman Empire style types of gods and this and that. I mean, that's pretty much where this line heads to. So the head sculpt is very unique. It's just that it's on a human body, and he does got the hooves or hooves, however you want to say it. And he's got the golden shin guards with the axe. Really nice looking figure. So yeah, I mean, pretty decent start. So you can automatically tell where this line is heading. Next, we have Atilla Leossyr. So this one looks like we got a knight with a golden lion's head. Pretty cool, decent knight with his armor and his sword. Nothing too crazy there, but yeah, nice looking figure. Again, they have the whole biography, so if you want to read that for yourself, go ahead. Next, we have what was it? Attlus the Conqueror. Let's see what's a good photo. Let's use this one. So Attlus the Conqueror. This guy's got, let's see here, nice little intense shin guards going on. The axe, I believe we've just seen before prior. Nice muscle definition. Looks like he's got the inverted body type in the sense of half of it is also that stone armor piece as well on the left arm. And then he's got a scar on his right eye. Looks like he's missing an eye as well. And then he's got the nice braided hair. Or not braided, but like the ponytail hair with the beard. And yeah, weapons, all that looks pretty decent. So right off the bat, I will tell you, I'm not too much a fan of like human-esque characters. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. If anything actually pleases me at this point. Next we have Azhar. Very cool. Ooh. This one looks very nice. I guess he's a demon hunter. Roughly, again, I didn't read any of the bios. I'm going straight off of just what I see here in front of me. Nice color yellow tones. Got like tiger stripes on the horns, kind of like a Baphomet style. He's got the hooves as well. So mixing and matching of some characters here and there. Very nice yellow. He's got the blue armor. Does contrast well against the yellows, the light green eyes. I mean, yeah, looks pretty good. Nice little staff he's got there. He's got the little, what do you call it? The sharp elf-like ears. Very nice. And yeah, otherwise, body design-wise looks pretty good. I like kind of like not a ram. Let me see something here. Yeah, he's a demon sorcerer. Yeah, okay. Makes more sense. Very nice looking figure. Next, we have Barbarian. And looking at Barbarian, yeah, I mean, it's nice. He's got the winged helmet with a very long beard. The axe, very nice detail on the, what do you call it, the waist piece, and then the armor on the shin guards and boots. Very, very nice. The axe looks very well detailed. Yeah, I mean, this one's fine. Pretty cool. Next, we have Bog Goblin. Ooh, this one's interesting. So, okay, so we got, so he has a lot of rust on the armor, which is very nice because it looks like it's been nitty gritty. He's been used in battle armor or battle damage. Nice texture on the cloth, on the waist piece, and then the whole spear looks like very well rusted. Very cool. So it looks like this guy's been through some heavy terrains to give it that rustic charm. The blues definitely give it a good contrast. The head sculpt is very nice. Nice ears, good coloring of the, what colors, like aqua-ish, like very beige, aqua yellowish tones on the head sculpt, like very like opaque style colors. So very nice. Yeah, this is cool. This one is a creature. Yeah, I mean, goblin. Okay. Bothar Shadowhorn. Let's look at this one. Okay, so roughly the same thing we've seen before, just a different, got like the ram horn helmet with the axe. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. Don't have too much to say about it. Otherwise, like, good armor. But there's a lot of figures to go over, so I'm going to try to be as concise and condense it as much. We got a dwarf. Okay, so we got the same, roughly the same armor pieces. Boots looks like he's got some points to it. Nice golden axe. He's got more like deer antlers for the helmet, which is very nice. And yeah, all the armor pieces are sculpted very well. This is good. I do like the concept of army building, like these dwarfs to give it that cool castle invasion type vibes. Next, we have Capathias. This one is a vampire. Okay, not too bad. Kind of gives it that old vampire-esque. Kind of like has that that weird shaped mouth like a bat, which is cool. The eyes look nice, nose, ears, that's cool. I mean, but the rest of the body is more human-esque with the purples to give it more of that Transylvania style colors. So that's not too bad. More on the simpler side, but good. We have Clavian. Clavian. Hopefully one of those is right. All right, so we got another character in a shield and armor, but looks like it's more of a skeleton. I shouldn't say, it doesn't say looks like, it is a skeleton. A red skeleton, very cool. Good looking shield. It's got some creases and dents in there, so that's nice. Armor pieces are fine. Some little sculpting, not little, but good sculpting there by the feet. A lot of great detail. Definitely hard to tell on screen. However, the red arms, the skeleton arms, looks good. And yeah, I mean, the head sculpt, fantastic. And I think, let's see. So he doesn't come with any other like helmet or anything, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's cool. We're gonna skip over the weapons pack. We have Gold Knight. Okay, right off the bat, I will tell you, I'm not a big knight type person, so don't really have too much to say about it. But it is sculpted very nice. So if you're interested into like these knights and stuff, like the medieval knights, pretty cool. But I personally don't have an attachment to them. Next, we have Gold Skeleton. And it's just exactly as the name says. It's a gold skeleton in bronze armor. So that's cool. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't see any weapons attached associated to it, but it's cool. It's a soldier, so I guess you can say army builder. Next, we have Gorgo Aetherblade. Hopefully I said that right. We don't know what his race is. But we got another knight in the armor, but he's got the deer antlers. Very cool. It's got the reds and black, golden trims. I like the color of this armor piece. I think we've seen this axe before, but I do like it. Also comes with a cloth cape. This would be a welcoming one into the collection if I ever bought these. I like that design of the helmet. So that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Next, we have Joround Runeshaper. Looks like there's only one photo here, so I guess he's more of, what is this? The dwarf. Okay, so we got, so mixing and matching with knights, dwarfs, and like goblins. So this one's a cool one. So if you want, I guess the leader of the dwarfs, not bad. It's got like the elder god status with the staff, or scepter, and then nice looking beard, cool blues and purples, cloth cape with the winged helmet, Asgardian style, very nice. Okay, next we have Malleus. This one is another character in the skeleton line. Nice colors of gold and greens on the armor pieces. Skeleton is decent. Yeah, axes. I'm pretty sure we've seen those already, but nice rust on the armor pieces as well. Got a little bit like claw-ish on the collar piece, but I do love that loincloth piece that's going from the torso, like the waist piece going down. The shin guards and boots, though, that's sculpted really awesome. I love that. So this is cool. I'd give this more of a superior army builder skeleton style. Next we have Orc, the Legion Builder. Ooh. Holy crap. Okay, so we can see that there are some good amount of reuse parts here the more I'm looking at these figures, but that's not a bad thing. I do love how the green color tones of the skin definitely complements the armor pieces, and the head sculpt looks very rigorous in the sense of ruthless, like, what do you call it? Like a beefy style, the big brawler of characters. I don't see any unmasked, let's see. So there's no additional heads or anything. Let me just click on this one real quick. But yeah, I do love the ogre teeth though. That's very, very cool. All right, this is probably one of my favorite ones for sure. Next, we have Orn Steelhide. So I guess we're going back into the dwarfs. Yes, we are. Okay, so he's kind of got like a sea serpent ears. That looks really sick. Green armor with the gold trims and bronze. Very, very nice. So even though I personally would not army build dwarves, I think sorry. I think if they all were to be put together, I think that would be sick. Then we have Otho. So we're back to a human character. Okay, so he's got the blues on the silver armor, blues on the silver axe. Not bad, not bad. He's got braids. That's really cool. Kind of reminds me of Ezekiel from The Walking Dead. That's cool. Not bad, not bad. Next we have Silver Dwarf. Okay, so got more ram horns there. All the silver. So we've seen a lot of the reused parts there, but not bad. So if they're all part of the one same faction, helmet looks cool, then there's nothing wrong with having a whole faction of same dwarfs using the same armor pieces. Silver Knight is exactly what you would see is a Silver Knight. I don't have any thoughts about it other than not really a fan of knights, but this is cool. I like it. I mean, you can see there's a lot of texturing on the silvers though. Very good sculpting of detail. And I like that little fur thing, or like that little fuzzy stuff they have on top of their helmets. I forgot what you call it, but that looks cool. The feathers, I guess. Sir Galeron. We have another warrior, but also in the knight bronze goldish armor piece. So my thing is, I guess they all would look very great if you put them together as a team, whereas if you're looking at it individually, it might not look as appealing, I guess. But again, it really depends on your consensus of collecting. Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. That's crazy. Okay, another human character. So we've seen these body types before. Got a mustache. He's got a bird on his head, or dove, or one of those things. Nice, what do you call it? Winged ears. That's cool. I think look at this group shot right here. Ah, I see, I see. So okay, so when you put it all together, you kind of get the vision of where they're going with this. So as a group, it looks amazing. Individually, I can't put it together, but when I see it like this, then it's like, okay, I can imagine all these guys in the story fighting like the ogres and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, man. Another Sir, but this was Ignatius. Ooh, look at that helmet. Wow, wow, wow. So we got more of the eggshell white with the golds and bronze trims and some purples. Very nice looking helmet. Cool looking shield and sword. That is dope. I like that. I do like this. Sir Owain. Owain, probably. Another more detailed knight, so that's cool. Same torso pieces and bottoms and stuff like that, but different color schemes. And so yeah, the army building of the knight. So I don't know if Mythic Legions does like dios, but like, do they build castles? Like, do they have settings by any chance? I don't know. Sir Valgard. Another dwarf. Very nice golds and purples. Nice looking ears. So okay. So I wonder which one is the. Well, I gotta have to read the bio to know this, but it would be cool to have a photo of who's like the leader of all of this. I'm sure it says it in the bio, but Skalpular the Cryptbreaker. Let's take a look at this one. All right, so we got a skeleton with the shield, cloth piece with the red spear. Not bad. Multicolored shield and the silvers. Nice skeleton looking head with the helmet. That's pretty cool. Then we got Skeleton. Back to another skeleton again. So So ogres, skeletons, dwarfs, knights, and ogres. Did I say ogres already? I don't. I'm losing track. Skeleton. This one looks dope though. I mean, for a skeleton, he's pretty muscular. Skeletons are very skeletal, if you know what I mean. Skinny. Just this guy has like beefy arms for a skeleton, but good detailing and shading on the head sculpt. So that's cool. Thord Ironjaw, another dwarf. Okay, so same horns. I got orange beard with the light blue trims on the golds and silvers. So, okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Tibus, another skeleton warrior. Okay, not bad. So this one's more on the yellow color schemes of the skeletons with the bronze and silvers. Very nice. Cloth cape. Very cool. So what is the ranking? Do they have any rankings of these? I mean, it says role is the warrior, but okay. It says bolstering his ranks, but I don't know. I'll have to read the bios on my own to get a better idea, but I'm just looking more at the figures itself. Ooh, Urkku. This one looks nice. The brute force. There you go. That's the name I was looking for. That looks sick. The lime green's got the cool belt with the what do you call it? The cloth cape with the little texturing of the fur. Nice. Those boots and shin guards though, those are hefty as hell. Nice helmet, good looking axe, and then the shoulder guards, armor pieces with the spikes, the gauntlets. Freaking, I like these ogres, the brutes or the orcs. Very cool. So it does give you even the factions, which I talked about earlier, but yeah, I'm kind of zipping through these because these are a lot to go over. Urzokk is the next one. Okay, so this one, we can actually see him as more of the army builder, I suppose, with the shield and the armor knights and stuff. Skeleton style deco on the shield and then alternate heads. One with the face paint, one without. So you can definitely army build and give it like a faction of who's like the leader and who's like the minions behind him. So reuse of all the armor pieces. So cool. Vitus. Okay, so we're back to a human soldier. Very cool. Got the bronze reddish orange armor. That's very cool. Nice muscular definition. The helmet looks very nice. Spear. Very cool. I mean, no complaints there. Again, not necessarily my thing, but if this is something you like, then that's good. We have Vorgus Vermillius. Oh shit. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this one real quick. That looks intense. Look at, so we've seen the armor pieces we've seen before, but they're just adding different shading and coloring, and I love the gradients of the blacks into the reds, giving it more like a dirt feel to it. So it's been through like some wars. The ram horns are facing in a different direction, which I actually do like. So very, very nice. Nice detail by the waist piece as well. If we look at the full body shot, we've seen those shin guards and boots before, but otherwise, I would make this the evil villain, even though, again, it all tells you right here in the bio, which I have to read, but it does say that this figure was the fantastic exclusive character of the first Mythic Legion Kickstarter. So, good stuff. Now we got some additional weapons packs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And last but not least, we have the character named Azhar. He is a demon, same sorcerer. So we have seen this technically before. So it's kind of like kit bashing at this point because we got the hooves, the purple armor with the orange cloth piece, which is very nice. But now it's a blue skin tones with that tiger striped Baphomet style head sculpt with the light blues. Really does look really nice, and then good deco on the actual torso pieces and stuff like that, giving like a slight demon-esque flames. Red eyes, because if you remember this blue version, very similar to this yellow version that we just talked about, but slightly different. Well, this one has the armor pieces on the shoulders, but this guy does not. So, assuming same body type and stuff. But yeah, that looks really cool. I love it. Pretty solid wave. Other than that, that is basically Mythic Legions 1.0, and this is part 1 of the long ongoing series. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these figures. Correct me if I made any mistakes. I apologize. I was learning as I go. But I will be going over every single Mythic Legions figure on their website. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and let me know which one is your favorite character. And yeah, are you a big fan of Mythic Legions? Let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 as I dive more into the Mythic Legions line.